It's the final week of the regular season in high school girls basketball. Tonight on CCX, Maple Grove looks to continue its unbeaten streak in the Northwest Suburban Conference as they take on another conference powerhouse, Centennial. From Maple Grove High School, John Jacobson along with Patty Sorensen. And Patty's been a great year for Mark Cook and the Crimson, 20-4 on the season, 17-0 in the Northwest Suburban Conference.
Oh, I think he's had a great year. He's put a tough schedule together. He went through a few bumps early on, but they have really started to pour it on, and I really feel they're finding their groove.
Centennial's got a good team year in and year out. I know you coached against that group for many years. They're 15-9, played Maple Grove to within 2 points. That was Centennial's last loss when these teams played at Centennial.
Well, I think, too, with the knowledge of them both playing each other, they both had a little knowledge of it. They want to come back. I think Centennial, you're right. They're always tall. They're always big. They can play ball amazing well, and they also all have depth.
Now, these teams are in different sections. At times, they've been in the same section, but Centennial in Section 7. Maple Grove moves from Section 8 to Section 5 this year. So this is the last time these teams will meet, unless they were to meet in the state tournament, should they advance that far. But you get to this last couple of games, you're getting ready for the playoffs. If you're a coach, what do you want to see out of your team, regardless of win or lose?
Well, I want to see my team continue to compete, continue to bring the intensity to it, step up our defensive game, and make the good adjustments. See what we've got, make adjustments, and continue to follow our game plan.
Let's look at our key players, starting with Centennial. Camille Cummings has been dealing with some injuries, but really an outstanding player for the Cougars.
Yeah, she's an exciting player. She likes a mid-range shot. She can create. She can come off the screen. She's a quick release. A lot of fun to watch.
And for Maple Grove, Ari Gordon, kind of an all-around player, can score but can really defend.
I think Ari's one of the top defenders in the conference, and as many people probably say in the state too. And what she can do there, she can create a lot of havoc. And then you bring in her offensive game, and you got a fun player all around.
Should be a good one here tonight. Centennial Maple Grove High School Girls Basketball. It's live next on CCX. CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is now available on Roku and Apple TV. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You'll also have access to a large on-demand library, including daily newscasts and full sporting events. To find the app, go to the store and search CCX and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. Now available on Roku and Apple TV. Back live at Maple Grove High School, getting ready for the Crimson and the Cougars. High school girls basketball. The third member of our broadcast team tonight is Allie Mosley. Allie?
John and Patty, a 16-game win streak coming into tonight for Maple Grove. Coach Mark Cook looked for some wood to knock on when I mentioned how they haven't lost a game in 2 months. And this team really just continues to be one of the best teams in the state. So I asked Coach, what are some of the best things you have going for your team with just 2 regular season games left to go? He said defensively, this team has bought in. Now, that wasn't necessarily the case as the season began. Remember, this team started out 0-3, so the coaching staff decided they needed to shake up some things defensively. The girls finally caught on, and it's really been W's ever since. Offensively, Coach loves the depth in this team, mentioning 5 different leading point scorers throughout this season, and really the ability to have any girl step up and make an impact throughout any point of the game. Now for tonight, Coach says that they cannot start slow the way that they did against Centennial just a month ago in their 2-point win against them, and they're going to have to adjust their small game with that absence of Claire Stern here tonight. John?
Thanks very much, Allie. And for Centennial, they didn't play against Kennedy Click last year, but in talking with Jamie Sobolik before the game, he thought, well, we'll still have kind of our same game plan going in against them defensively, right?
Right, and I think the last game they came in prepared to play against her, and unfortunately she was injured, so couldn't play. So they have some of that too, and I think he's going to stick back to his same game plan and see how they can attack from there.
Let's look at our starting lineups for tonight's game. For the Centennial Cougars, 15-9 overall, 14-3 in the Northwest Suburban Conference. Their guards, Sydney Cubes, Haley Mulberry, Camille Cummings, Marissa Frost, and Autumn McCall, just a freshman, is their starting forward. Plays a lot of wing, but is kind of their big on the floor this season. For Maple Grove, it's Kyla Overski, Jordan Odie, the outstanding freshman, Kennedy Click and Ari Gordon, both kind of swing players, and Audrey Corman, junior forward, 6'2", post player for the Crimson. Each team with one regular season game left. Following tonight's game, Centennial will take on Anoka, and Maple Grove's final game against Park Center. Section play will start late next week. Centennial part of Section 7 4A, Maple Grove in 5 4A this year, moving out of Section 8. Bill, Centennial playing Maple Grove within 2 last time. What's the key for them, say, the first 10 minutes of the game, Patty?
I think Centennial's got to set their tempo and disrupt what Maple Grove wants to do on offense. You know, Maple Grove's got the size advantage, the wingspan advantage, but I think Centennial's ready to kind of shake some things up defensively to disrupt them.
I mentioned in the pregame about Camille Cummings and leading scorer, but has been dealing with an injury, and the other girls have really picked it up, and Jamie was quick to point that out, that it's been different players that have kind of picked up the scoring slack as Camille has struggled a little bit with her shot with the leg injury she's dealing with.
Well, and I think both coaches have talked about address that, because throughout the different parts of the seasons, injuries and whatnot, and both teams are talking about how the kids are coming up and stepping up. Your starters that maybe weren't scoring a lot are stepping up. You're getting more production out of your bench. And that's what you want to see at this time of the season. You want to be able to rely on your depth and have kids have more confidence.
Jamie Soblik, you saw him 30 years head coach, but he's been with the Centennial program a long time. I know you coached against him when he was an assistant many years ago. He's had 2 different stints at Centennial.
Yes, he's had some great experience up there. He worked with Jill Becken a lot. I mean, great programs that have come out of Centennial.
Opening tap won by Maple Grove, and we are underway. Odie, one dribble. Off to Kennedy Click. Mid-range jumper for her is off the mark and rebounded by the Cougars. Pass ahead. Oh, missing on the layup try was Autumn McCall, out of bounds. Still Centennial basketball, but they had a transition play but couldn't finish. As you look at Mark Cook, now 17 years as head coach at Maple Grove. Going to get their team to the state tournament. 5-second call. Good defense by Maple Grove on the inbound.
You know, and that's one of the things he talked about too, and Allie addressed that when she talked too, is getting them to buy into the defense that they want them to play and that they're used to Maple Grove playing. And just rephrasing things, making the terminology fit so they get what you're trying to get across.
Gordon losing the ball in the paint. Throw ahead goes to Sydney Cubes and lays it in. Cougars are on the board first.
I think this is going to be fun to watch because both teams are talking about their defense and what they want to do, and it's going to be fun to see how Centennial does make the adjustments.
And you see those first 2 possessions for them. They got somebody out ahead and didn't score in the first one, but able to connect there. Odie will drive to the basket on Cummings and gets fouled.
Well, and that's going to be to Centennial's advantage there too, as long as they can get their players out, and they're going to want to. Both teams will want to get that ball down the court quick if they get a chance to get a fast break going.
That's her first team foul. Jordan Odie is at the line.
You know, the fun thing about both of these teams too is they both have very talented freshmen on both sides. Each team has a freshman that can do different things, and it's fun to watch some of those younger kids just step up and get comfortable.
Odie, a 68% free throw shooter, gets 1 out of 2, averaging just under 10 points a game. Again in transition, Centennial able to get back behind the defense, and this time it's McCall putting it in.
Well, they had that player that fell, and she kept her composure, was able to hand it off and to a teammate who then passed it forward for the finished layup.
Click to Gordon, got her shot blocked. Centennial out running again. McCall, dish off pass gets deflected. They'll kick it back out. Now Centennial reset in the half court. Mulberry giving it to Cummings. drive into the paint by Marissa Frost. Shot not good. And rebounded by the Crimson. Kyla Overski gets it to Gordon. Take the drive and then back out. 4-1 Centennial, 2 minutes in. Overkey stops, puts it off the glass, up and in. There should be Odie with the basket.
That was nice control by her. Just she didn't stop. She used her pivot foot. She worked around it, was able to lay it in.
Odie with all 3 points. Around the rim and down. And McCall's got her second basket. Odie, Overski, really outstanding shooters. Defensively, Cubes knocking the ball away from Gordon. Click on the inbound and knocked out of bounds this time by Mulberry. Here's Gordon, swings it around right side to Click. Trying to take her player one-on-one. Lost the dribble for a moment, then loses it a second time for good. And Centennial's got the ball on the turnover. 3 from the wing, it's down. That's Sydney Cube, the senior captain. That's 9-3 Cougars.
It was good composure down there. She came in, kicked it back out, and they gave him another 3.
3 ball well short there by Audrey Corman. Frost to Cubes and to Cummings. Spin, mid-range shot, a little strong, and Gordon rebounds. Hands it off to Odie. Three-pointer from Overski is good. Cook said he is one of the best shooters he has ever had this program.
She does a great job, just perfect. And she's not even on the line. She's a few feet off of it too. Does a nice, beautiful release there.
Audrey Corman picks up a foul on the drive by Autumn McCall, who goes to the line for 2.
Substitution is 44.
One for the freshman is in. And McCann's 6'1" senior into the game now for Maple Grove. 6 points already for the freshman McCall. 5-point Centennial lead. Kennedy Click. Overski. Backs it up. Picks up her dribble and then finds Gordon. Spins, drives to the basket and scores. Nice move to get inside of Cubes, and Gordon finishes. Her first basket tonight. Off the glass, a little too strong for McCall here, and Maple Grove has it. Open underneath was Overski. Now inside the cans, up with the shot, and out of bounds off Centennial. Click will inbound. Into cans and gets fouled.
She was patient. She went up for that to set that pick, and then she just rolled right open. Was open for that inbounds pass. Yeah, she did a nice job of just get there, and she went up strong and drew the foul.
First free throw up and in. One out of two when McCall the rebound. drive and then kick to the corner. Long on the 3 by Cubes and rebounded by Overski. Will bring it into the front court. Click will take it strong to the basket, around the rim and out. Cubes rebounds.
You know, Click is coming off of a ankle sprain that caused her to miss a couple of games, and I'm sure just getting back, but man, she can do some pretty things out there.
Cummings on the drive is fouled by Odie. First on Odie, second team foul on Maple Grove.
Maple Grove personal is on Jordan Odie, 31. That's her first. Second team foul now on the Crimson, and at the line, Camille Cummings for the Cougars. Grace Pullman is the substitution for Centennial.
Grace Pullman, 5'9" senior, number 42 in. For substitute for Centennial tonight. Cummings not able to get it to go. And the rebound to Cans. Three-point try, long for Overski. Shot by Odie to get the offensive rebound. Quick, the Cans from 15 ties it up.
She did a really good job of going in and drawing the defense to her and then just seeing her post up there at the free throw line for an easy two-pointer.
She'll play next year at Iowa Lakes Community College. Whistle, and we're going to get a foul, and that will be 2 on Odie.
Maple Grove personal is on Jordan Odie, 31, her second 13.
So that's a big loss early for Maple Grove. We'll see if she sits for the entire 12 minutes of the half, but at minimum, significant minutes, you would think here.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, right now the score is real close, and you don't want her to pick up a third quick foul right now. But you're right, you lose a piece in this. And as a freshman, she plays amazingly well. But the other thing Coach has talked about too is he's got depth this year, and he's really pleased with the work the kids have put in.
Cans rebounds, Cummings, empty trip to the line. Ava Cassette, number 23, is into the lineup now for Maple Grove, replacing Odie. Six minutes in, we're tied at 11. Centennial's led by as many as 6. Click trying to put Maple Grove in the lead and can't, and the rebound to Cummings. She'll bring it up herself. She'll pull up from 15. Not good. Rebound. Fought for by McCall, but ended up in the hands of Overski. Cassette thought about the 3. Now gives it back to Cans. It's back to Cassette. Between the circles, down into the paint. Cans. Shot up, not good. Not sure if she just lost control of the ball or McCall got a piece of that. Regardless, Centennial gets the ball. Cubes puts up another 3. And she knocks down her second three-pointer.
I think McCall just did a good job of playing tough defense down there. She was rubbing her eye when she came back down, so I didn't notice if she got hit in the eye or poked in the eye on that one.
Gordon for 3. Missed and rebounded by Cummings. Marissa Frost, long distance try, not good. Saved inbounds, but right to Centennial. Cummings gets it back around the rim and that drops. And we get a timeout from Maple Grove.
Yeah, that one just bounced and rolled around, but the girls, the Centennial girls, just stuck with it.
The last couple of Centennial baskets, Patty.
Yeah, she did a great job of coming down, spotting up, and hitting that 3 right there. The thing that's to Centennial's advantage right now is the girls are running. There we go. And then there was another shot that was off the one that was saved and brought back in. But when you're watching Centennial go down the court right now, like we talked about earlier, they got 2 girls moving right now on both sides. So they're trying to push the ball.
Let's look at the Class 4A state rankings here in the last week of the season. Hopkins remains at number 1. Their only loss coming to that team from Washington, D.C. That was an awfully good game. There was a lot of talent in that game. Eden Prairie, number 2, then Minnetonka. So the top 3 teams all from the Lake, and Wayzata from the Lake at number 6. Maple Grove coming in at number 7. Centennial just outside the top 10, ranked 12th. Macy Rogers there, another Northwest Suburban Conference school at number 9, and St. Michael Albertville at number 5. Lake Conference, look at how everybody except Edina and Buffalo, I think, pretty much ranked in that conference. That's crazy.
That's a strong conference usually all the time. Well, just like the Northwest Suburban too. A lot of times you see that. You got these northern teams and then the Lake Conference, and they're all up there in the top 10 usually.
So for Maple Grove, they're down 5 now. What's the message? You're playing without one of your top players, Odie, right now. Not that you can't adjust, but you're not. I don't think they're happy with defensively how things have gone, right?
No, yeah, I agree with you. I think they're getting beat down the floor a little bit by Centennial, and Centennial's moving the ball and being able to score. And I think that's one thing they got to do is step up their defense. They're rebounding, but they're not getting the stops that they want to get.
Drive with the basket and the lay in there. Macy Littlefield, the junior, with the basket.
And Centennial's doing a great job of attacking with the height disadvantage there.
Overski answers with a 3 for Maple Grove, her second 3. Much needed points. And Centennial gets it right back.
We're going to trade threes for a little bit here, it looks like.
Marissa Frost with her first basket tonight. Click, getting it into the hands of Overski and off to Cassette. Hands popping out. Now Click goes around her, picks up her dribble, in some trouble, but back out to Cassette. Good job there that she didn't force a shot there. You saw that the defenders were right on her and gets the reset. Good cross-court pass. Cans a great assist. Finds the open player. Cassette who hits the 3. First basket for the sophomore. Centennial drive. In some trouble, Frost able to get it out. 15-footer off.
And that was
sides
pretty.
of the iron and not down for KJ Tharp.
How Frost worked to get that ball and was just patient, and then she was up open, wide open at the top of the free throw line there.
Kara Hogue on the drive, missed the shot. Centennial rebounds. So we stay at 21-17, past the midway point of the first half. Here's a steal for Cassette. Has Click on her left, finds her, and scores.
She just read that pass coming in and was able to pick that off and create it. It was just a little too obvious where she wanted to go with the ball that time. Great steal by Maple Grove.
Tharp will hand off. Hughes finds the cutter, shot up, in, and a foul. Grace Pullman, well, I'm going to put it up here, and draws the foul and scores. Look at the last Maple Grove basket.
Nice transition layup there on that one. Then they come right back here. I mean, this layup. That was a beautiful job. She has body contact and then finishes.
Pullman trying to complete the three-point play and does.
You know, as both coaches, you got to like this. Your teams are attacking the bucket. They're moving the ball. They're getting inside and outside shots. And it's that time of the year you want them playing with that confidence.
Overski, the handoff to Hogue, short on the 3. Rebound, Gordon puts the shot up, not good. And rebounded by Centennial's Tharp. Cummings back out. Cubes another 3. That was halfway down. It came out. Already scored 2 threes so far here in the half. Cassette handoff, Overski, a little trouble with it. Gets it back. Finds Gordon. Corman's pass back out. Missed their teammate. It's out of bounds. Turnover, Maple Grove. Megan Stacy, 5'4" junior, into the game for Centennial for the first time. Autumn McCall also back in for the Cougars.
Both coaches are using their bench, and the bench is coming in doing a good job of contributing.
Just outside the paint, turning, shooting, and missing his short was Littlefield. Crimson back with it on the run and out of bounds off Centennial. Hogue had it knocked away. Odie's back in here, Patty, for Maple Grove, along with Kennedy Click. So she did sit about not quite 6 minutes. And now back into the game with the 2 fouls. Whistle and traveling called.
Well, I mean, what you need her to do is come back and play, not worry about her fouls right now. You need her to play good defense and just play her game, and we'll deal with it if a foul comes, is what Coach is saying.
Cougars have led throughout. Ball on the floor. Back out it comes to Cummings for 3, short, and rebounded by Gordon. Odie to the corner. Quick first step by Cassette, gets to the basket, and will go to the line for 2.
She did a nice job on that drive there, and they've been successful with taking that baseline drive a few times tonight.
Fouls on Pullman, her first, 3rd team foul on the Cougars. Free throw up and good for Cassette.
You know, I think Coach Cook was saying too, we were starting to let them get a little farther away than we wanted. Let's get her back in the game. Let's see if we can get back into our rhythm.
Well, Cassette with 5 points, 24-21. Drive from the corner by Littlefield, up and in.
That was pretty, and that was good control of her body because she was getting bumped all the way through there.
There's 6 minutes to go in the half. Click puts it on the deck. Almost knocked away by Stacy. Back out it goes. Overski missing on this 3 and rebounded by Cummings. Cummings will drive in through traffic, hit the underside of the rim with the shot though. Got a little too far. Gordon ahead to Click. Nice little step through. Too strong off the glass. Out of bounds. Off Click. Right idea on the pass by Gordon, and Click just unable to finish. Stacy to the corner to Pullman. Inside, McCall fights through, hangs onto the ball. Stacy off, Littlefield. Back to Stacy. Into the paint. Pullman double team there, lost the ball. Gordon has it.
When you put that ball down in the...
There's Odie with a 3.
But when you're in a post and you get that ball in there, you gotta have control of that ball and be firm with that ball, and you're gonna put it on the floor, especially when you're being swarmed.
Littlefield shot around and in. Her 3rd basket off the bench for the Cougars. And Maple Grove's got to take a timeout. Nobody had come back at all to help the inbounder, Odie. And so Maple Grove's got to burn a 30 there. Well, Maple Grove and Centennial played last week in girls hockey in a section final, the Section 5 AA championship at Roseville. It was a really good hockey game. Maple Grove getting 2 goals in the first period, took a 2-0 lead on Centennial. Cougars came back and tied it with 2 goals in the second. And then Maple Grove able to score twice in the 3rd period, and they win their 4th section title in the last 7 years. They will play in the state AA quarterfinals Thursday night at approximately 8 p.m. at XL Energy Center against Gentry Academy. So congratulations to Jim Coltis and his staff and all those girls for the section championship.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting for them. I actually teach with Jim Coltis and Joe Head, and great guys. Good luck and best wishes to them.
Will be the last quarterfinal round game Thursday in AA. Four and a half minutes to go. Maple Grove It's tied it, but they've never gone ahead here. As on the drive, Click is fouled and will go to the line for 2.
You know, they've got other players stepping up, and which is helping bringing it in, but you can still see a couple of their main players still struggling just to get into their rhythm of their game, and it'll come. I mean, they're all very good athletes, and they're all going to find their flow here eventually.
Click short on her first free throw. That foul on McCall is her second, and so Jamie Solwick will take her out and bring back KJ Tharp. Click missing both. Gordon gets the rebound, puts it up too strong, and Cubes has it for Centennial. Cubes, dangerous from the outside, knocks down another one. That's her third three-pointer. She's got 11 points here in the half, and the lead back up to 7 for Centennial. Answered by the other end by Overski, her third 3.
Those two have done that a couple times, come down and Coops scored, and they've gone back the other way.
Underneath, Cummings, not good on the shot, and rebounded by Kyla Nygaard, who's in for Maple Grove. And that pass sails out of bounds. There's Cubes with the 3 for Centennial, and then about 10 seconds later at the other end, Hal Overski answering for Maple Grove.
Cube just has such a beautiful release when she's shooting from over here.
Cummings with the shot up and in, her second basket. 6-point game. And a 3:20 to play in the half. They'll spread out a little bit. Odie with it. Cross to Click. And back to Odie. Gordon will shovel it off. Click up with the shot. Too strong. Ball tipped. Nygaard chases down the rebound. Odie left open. No, travel. Turnover Maple Grove.
Centennial substitution is Frost, 34. For Maple Grove, it's 23, Ayla Gossett.
David Gossett back in for Maple Grove. There's KJ Tharp handing it off. Cubes. Picks up her dribble, finds the cutter, Cummings, and there's Gordon there like a wall stopper. Great job defensively, Patty, without fouling.
Well, exactly. She just stood there, and as she came through, she didn't think she was going to be there. And it was solid contact.
Cubes deflects the pass and causes the turnover. Pulls up for a 3, not good. Rebounded by Odie. Releases it to Overski. Overski back out to Odie, and that's good. Odie with her second 3.
And that was the gamble Mark took, Coach Cook was taking. I need her back on the floor, and she's done the job of coming up and getting some good points for him.
Cummings missed on the shot. Tharp not good. Cummings gets it back and is fouled from behind by Overski.
You know, so many times kids are going, but I got ball, and they're not realizing your body. You're getting them with the body as they're coming down or you're coming down.
It sends Cummings to the line, number 23 for 2.
Cummings is not hit from the line yet tonight. 4 for 5. Hands back in replacing Odie for Maple Grove.
That's that coach's nightmare. You get them to the line, and they're not be able to can them down there.
Second one short, but gets the rebound. Ball knocked away. Centennial keeps possession. 3 ball is good. So it turned out all right in the end for the Cougars as Marissa Frost knocks in a 3. Quick, almost had it knocked away there. Overski up too high. It came back down, but it hit the guide wire up above the basket. That's out of play. So a turnover for Maple Grove. Six-point Centennial leads. We get down to 1:20 to play in the first half. Drive and kick. There's Cubes again. Too strong here and rebounded by Click.
Ooh, that was a...
Click taking it. Goes to the corner. Cassette open for three. Too strong, but Kansas there for the weak side rebound. And we get a foul on the floor. Whistle against Mulberry. Neither team in the bonus, though, so this will just be an out of bounds for Maple Grove.
Mulberry, number 15 for the Cougars, her first 15.
Powerski on the inbounds. The cans and now the Cassette. Cassette spinning on Cummings, but then backs it out. Here's Gordon going baseline on Cubes. Missed the shot. A good defensive play by Tharp there to hold her position. Didn't draw a charge, but I think altered the shot. Cubes, tough shot, not good. And rebounded by Cassette. Click looking up court. 35 seconds to go, had this stolen away. Back comes Centennial with Frost on the drive. Drops off the pass and Cubes finishes.
She did a great job of pivoting, trying to go for her shot, and then picking up her teammate coming down the lane. That was good heads-up play.
Biggest lead of the game for Centennial here in the final 15 seconds of the first half. Click drives, creates a little space, but missed the shot. Gordon almost had the steal. It's out of bounds off of Gordon. No, excuse me, off Centennial. Maple Grove ball with half a second left. Okay, quick catch and shoot into Cans, and that's enough time that ends the first half as A.J. Tharp makes a nice defensive play there, doesn't allow Cans a chance to get a shot away. So 38-30 in favor of Maple Grove here at halftime on Centennial. Allie Mosley's talking to both coaches at halftime. She's got Mark Cook with her right now.
Trailed most of that first half, down 8 here now. What'd you see?
I'm just unhappy with our defensive effort and our offensive patience. I don't think we've done a good job doing the things that we talked about doing, getting ready for tonight.
Centennial's seen a lot of success at the perimeter. What do you want to do defensively, maybe put some more pressure on it?
Well, we got to match up and transition better. We're leaving them wide open coming down the floor. We're not hustling back on defense, whether we're in our zone or in a man. We're just not getting back fast enough, and so we can't find them, and then they're wide open, and they're hitting shots, we're not.
What did you address offensively to get that patience going in the second?
Well, we got to stop turning the ball over. We have way too many turnovers, and we're taking quick shots, and we're not making them play defense for very long. And so, we just got to be better. We got to do the things that we've done all year that have allowed us to be successful, and stop trying to do silly stuff that to look fancy. I don't know. I don't get it.
All right. Thanks for your time, Coach. Guys.
All right, Patty, a lot for Coach Cook to work on apparently in the next 9 minutes at halftime.
Yeah, I agree. He wants the patience. They aren't as patient as they can be, and if they are, they're going to get much better shots. And I agree with him. The turnovers they're making, not unforced. I mean, we don't need to do that.
38-30, Centennial leads Maple Grove. More high school girls basketball on CCX right after this.
Owen, when you came into my life, it was a whirlwind.
I just can't do it.
We didn't know what the future would hold, but we knew you would always be a part of it. Adopting you was the best decision in our life. And I am so proud to call you my son.
Centennial's been up all the way. Maple Grove tied it briefly, but it's been the Cougars, the better team here tonight. 38-30, leading Maple Grove at halftime. We'll get some how some of the action unfolded here tonight at Maple Grove High School. Again, final week of the regular season for girls play. Jordan Odie, nice little up and under move there. She's really got some talent, doesn't she, Patty?
She
Great
sure
player
does.
to watch.
Oh.
Kyle Overski, dangerous three-point shooter, has knocked down 3 of them tonight. Gordon on the drive right there for 2. Her only basket on a three-pointer on the way. Maple Grove with 6 made threes in the first half. So had some good shots, although had some possessions that Coach Cook, as you heard at halftime, didn't necessarily like, that they could do better at in the second half. On the other end, Centennial doing a lot of this early. Got some transition baskets. Sydney Cubes scoring early to get them on the board. The Cubes also dangerous from the outside, knocked down 3 threes in the opening half. Another one here, 13 points for her to lead all scorers. Hitting the mid-range shots around the rim and down there for Camille Cummings, one of her 2 baskets. Centennial with 5 3-pointers made in the first half. A good basket inside there, and 1. I thought they've just looked pretty solid offensively. Centennial. This was a low-scoring game when these teams played a month ago. Not so much here tonight at all.
Well, you know, and one of the things that's been impressing me about Centennial, there's a couple of the replays that we saw here, is the unselfishness. Passed it off to one player that was kind of elbow, had a good open shot, but gave it up, and Kubi hit the 3 on it. So that's what you like. You got the unselfish play. It's like, I got a hotter shooter right here. She's got the hot hand. Let's get the ball in her hand. And I thought Centennial did a good job of that.
Cubes pacing Centennial with 13 points. 3 other players, 6 each. And for Maple Grove, Overski and Odie, 9 each, and Cassette off the bench with 5.
You know, I agree with what Coach Cook said. I think sometimes as you're looking at their offense, they're trying to force and push it too fast instead of going with their game plan. Relaxing on offense, move the ball, getting their high percentage shot. And because they're trying to, you know, push too hard or press too hard, that's causing some of the turnovers, which is coming to Centennial's advantage. And both teams are liking to push the ball. And so when you both want to push and get out there are going to be some more turnovers too, because people are going.
We'll go to break. We'll come back. We'll hear from Jamie Soblik, and then the start of the second half. More girls basketball on CCX after this.
CCX Media is the first place you go for local news and sports. But did you know you can sign up for those stories to go straight to your inbox on our website? Simply go to ccxmedia.org. Click on the subscribe button, and from there choose which notifications you want to receive. Then we'll send your favorite CCX Media news, sports, and city events straight to your inbox. Sign up now at ccxmedia.org.
Back to the floor we go. Allie Mosley.
Coach, up 8 at half. A lot of offensive success you guys were finding there in the first half. What do you want to take from that first half to carry into the second?
Want to keep pressuring them on the offensive end, try to get to the rim. It's opening up our three-point shooting. We're knocking down the threes, which is kind of what we're hoping to do. Spread them out a little bit, open up the driving lanes, and keep looking to shoot that ball from 3, and hopefully keep going in.
Coach, when this game comes down to the final minutes, what do you think it's going to come down to?
Who can take care of the ball?
Simple as that. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Thanks, Allie. Thanks to both coaches for taking some time with us. And yeah, Mark Cookock talked about us when we were watching junior varsity. Their team was down. He said our JV's been pretty good, but they were turning the ball over a lot. Did come back to win, but said, you know, that's always the key in basketball, right?
Well, that is, and that's what he said they wanted to do better in this game too. But you know, I still go back to they're both pushing and pressing, so you are going to possibly see some more turnovers than you'd like, and each team's right. We got to take care of the ball, and I agree with Coach. Whichever team does a better job of that, it's going to come out ahead.
Centennial get the opening possession here of the second half. Again, one game remaining for each of these teams coming up on Friday before section play starts next week. Both these teams should be the top seed in their sections. Almost 99% certainty they'll be the top seeds. Section 7 and Section 5, respectively. Drive to the basket, high off the glass. but missed by Mulberry. Maple Grove with that long winning streak, 16 games coming in. Played some tough late conference teams early. Led to their losses, shot up and good there by Marissa Frost as they get the opening points of the second half. Frost now with 8 points. Centennial by 10, biggest lead of the night. Odie puts it on the deck, lost it, but he got fouled. Foul's going to be on Cummings, her second.
Correction, that is her second, first team.
Shot missed underneath by Corman and rebounded by Frost. McCall drives, missed, and rebounded by Corman. Hesitation move, and then the kick out click to Gordon, around and in.
Well, and Centennial's getting what they want, and you know they're being able to attack the bucket. They just didn't finish the last 2 times, and then we came down and saw a little more patience on offense here with Maple Grove.
Centennial avoids the turnover. They get the ball to McCall, who scores. McCall now with 8. Back to a 10-point lead again. 3 for Overski, short, but ball comes to Gordon in the corner. Odie back out to Click. Ball tipped by Cubes, knocked out of bounds.
That's the one thing I loved when I was coaching, was like kids, active hands. It doesn't mean, get a deflect. That's just as good as getting a steal sometimes. Get those hands active, get them in the passing lanes.
And Centennial's done a lot of that tonight. Done a really good job at that. Odie takes the pass from Foreman and scores.
Odie did a great job on that because she had the defender behind her and she had one that converged on her as she made her move, and she controlled and finished it off.
3-point shot up high, not good. Rebounded by Gordon. Outlet to Click. Click will take it up and score. It's his second basket tonight for the junior.
And that one totally went to her advantage as she was attacking from the left side, being a lefty shooter there.
Oh, and Click with the block of Cubes gets it out of bounds. Oh, she's going to get called for the foul. I thought, or I think Click definitely thinks she got all ball. The referee saw it otherwise.
Kind of came across her body with it, and I think they're saying she got her right arm.
I think that was the right call.
She was kind of pleading, no, I was going ball.
Cubes around and in. Her first time at the free throw line tonight. It's a 67% free throw shooter. Rounded out and rebounded by Click. Off to Overski, lost it in the paint.
That was a good decision right now by Coog. She was going to go, and then the crowd and just control. Let's get it back to somebody, get to my other person to bring it up.
Cubes into McCall. To round Corman with the shot, not good, but rebounded by Frost. Back out to the corner. Cubes misses on the 3. Another offensive rebound. That one won't go. And it's rebounded by Corman. Here comes Click. Overski had a good look at it. Can't get it to go on the 3 try. And the call goes down. Foul on Gordon.
Those are tough ones. They both were, it was kind of in the crowd. It wasn't, you tripped over. Those are tough ones.
First on Gordon. Look at it again.
They just kind of got tangled up in each other going down the court. I guess the positive for her is just her first foul, but those are the hard ones to take.
Drive, and losing the ball was Cummings, but it's off of Maple Grove, so Cougars retain possession. Frost on the inbound, able to get it to Cummings. She'll take it strong to the basket. First try not good, and fouled though by Odie, who picks up her third.
Jordan Odie of Maple Grove picks up her third personal, number 31, also the third team foul. Cummings, 23, is at the line for the
Kansas is going to check in here for Odie after the first free throw.
She'll take a little time to regroup on the bench because she did a good job coming back out in the first half after her first 2 fouls. So
she'll actually stay in. It was actually Corman that comes out. I just assumed it was Odie coming out, but instead it was Corman. Cummings finally gets a free throw to drop. She's not a horrible free throw shooter. It's just under 60%, but she had missed the first 7 tonight and finally gets that one to go. Quick in some trouble, able to get the ball away to Can. She'll put it on the deck, up and in with a shot. Nice move by the senior. 5 points now for Emma Cans. Go back to within 6 again. Cummings trying to go against Click. Cubes, Cummings, side of the lane, tough shot, not good. Rebounded by Click. Out comes Maple Grove. Click in, some traffic, had a ball blocked. Back comes Centennial. Cummings, the trailer, getting it off for Frost. Then the shot in the lane is up and in.
That was a nice, soft little touch by her.
And the Cougars will take a timeout.
Centennial taking the timeout. Their first of the night. There's a good transition basket there for the Cougars.
They did a good job of just the patience there again. Patience, looking, and as big as Maple Grove is inside, Centennial's still just going right at them.
8-point lead for Centennial. Really balanced scoring tonight for the Cougars. They've had a lot of girls contribute.
You know, I love that. When you could get, I mean, yeah, you have your kids that are big scorers, but when you can get all your kids involved, that makes it harder to defend. Okay, who do you stop? Who do you focus on? You get balanced scoring, and that's a big advantage for your team when that happens.
These teams were scheduled to play 24 hours ago, and then we had the snow in the Twin Cities and canceled most games or postponed most games in the Metro. A few schools did play, but these two just shifted one night later.
Yeah, you're getting close to the end of the season right now, and you just got to push it out one more because sections start next week. Though I got to admit, watching the news, I wouldn't want to have been driving on some of those roads.
It's not pleasant. It was nice to just be at home and watch the snow last night rather than try to get here. 3-point shot. Not good by Cassette. Cans rebounds. Wide open underneath his overski.
You know, I just love how I like that when your people down below see that. I don't have it, don't force it, I pivot a little more, and then I got a teammate wide open on the block like they did right there.
3-point try for Cubes comes out. Rebounded by Odie, and she's fouled in the backcourt. Falls on the call, that's her third.
17. Substitution is KJ Tharp, 41.
KJ Tharp in and McCall out for Centennial. Under 13 minutes to go in the second half. Cans above the block. Gotta get rid of it. Now puts it on the floor and has it stolen away. Mulberry with the steal.
I think she had an opportunity to make her move to the basket before she put it on the floor.
Frost will hand it off to Mulberry. Backs it out. Cummings trying to go against Click. Click wasn't having it and has to pass it back out to Frost.
You know, that's one thing Coach Cook said about Kennedy Click is just her defense. You know, she can really get out there and be tenacious on it and kind of has that green light, go do it. And her tenacity right there just caused some disruptions.
Offensive foul whistled against Camille Cummings. That's her third. Odie will drive, not good. Cams with the rebound, trying to fight through for control of the basketball, and she gets fouled.
Personal foul is on Haley Mulberry, her second.
It's on Mulberry, her second.
On the Cougars, number 15, it's at 14. Grace Pullman is the substitution for Centennial, number 14.
14 fouls now here on Centennial in the second half, 3 on Maple Grove. It's still a lot of time to play, 12 minutes in the second half. Kennedy Click scoops it off the glass and scores.
You just watching her play the last few minutes, she seems much more comfortable now than she did in the first half.
Nice drive down the baseline, and missing on the shot was Frost. We get a foul. On Centennial. Goes on Frost. And now it's 5 team fouls. So Maple Grove already getting close to that bonus with still a lot of basketball to be played here. But still trailing by 4 here. Been down by as many as 10. They've never led in this game. Quick looking inside for Odie. Comes through the lane. Overski for 3. Whistle. We're going to get a Maple Grove foul here. On Quick.
Personal foul is Kennedy Click for the Crimson, number 22. That's her second.
Her second, 14 foul on Maple Grove.
I actually missed that. I was watching a different couple people on.
Ball tipped out of bounds. Oh, it's no, not tipped. Or if Cassette touched it, then the referee felt it was touched last by Frost. I don't think the Cougars agree with that, but it'll go over to Maple Grove.
I feel a little of the momentum shifting to Maple Grove right now.
Glick has it taken away, then takes it right back. Drives to the basket, can't get it to go, taps it back out, but it comes to Cubes. She'll drive on Odie, too strong on the shot, and rebounded by Cassette. Maple Grove's got numbers, 3 on 2. Cassette to the corner, Overski for 3, not good. Cassette hustling it down and tapped it out to Overski. She'll put up the mid-range shot and banks it in.
She just stayed focused on that one and followed it. I mean, kept with it, kept the play in, and got the shot off.
46-44. Cubes to Tharp, turns, can't get it to go. Ball on the floor, and picked up by Centennial. Gets the loose ball, back out. Cubes trying to knock down a 3. Can't get it to go. Shot up, that won't go. Scramble, a tie-up. Maple Grove, no, excuse me, Centennial gets a timeout before the tie-up. Bodies all over the floor, balls all over the floor. And I think for Coach Soblik, just a little disjointed on offense right now. He's got to gets a timeout, gets his team settled down here a little bit.
I agree. I think that was a good, I mean, he probably didn't want it quite then, but I think it's a good time for a timeout. He needs to get his team to settle down and relax a little bit. We're pushing, we're throwing, and we're missing some buckets. They just got to settle down, get back in the flow of their offensive sets.
Look at that last sequence. They were all around the basket, but couldn't get the shots to go. Cubes has not been able to get on track here in the second half yet. Just one free throw for her after 13 first half points, and then there's the timeout.
She just said, I'm going to hang on to this. We're going to tie it up, and then Coach called the timeout.
How about a round of applause for the Crimson Drum Line?
So Centennial nursing a 2-point lead off the inbound play. It's missed by Macy Littlefield.
It's almost like this basket at that end. First half it wasn't working for Maple Grove, and it's not going right now for Centennial.
Odie drives and ties the game at 46. She and Overski with 13 points each to lead Maple Grove. Tharp, and then Gordon got a hand and then is able to get the steal. Click. Shot by Overski, comes up short and rebounded by Tharp. Littlefield back for Centennial, drives by Cans, short on the shot, rebound try or follow up, not good by Tharp. Right, Centennial cannot buy a bucket.
And they had great, like you said, great follow up by her teammate. She was right there, but it's like it's a lid on it for him this half.
2 good looks there, and Cougars come away with nothing. Maple Grove trying for their first lead of the night. Past the way point of the second half. Cans got banged around a little bit and then lost the ball. Cubes for Centennial, drives, can't score. Rebounded by Odie. Odie will throw it ahead for Cans. Off for Click. She'll drive from the wing. Pulls it up and throws it back out high. Overski will hand it off to Odie, and Maple Grove will reset. Now Odie will start a drive. Hands it off. Ari Gordon, pull-up shot, gets blocked by Tharp, and Cubes with the basketball. Cubes down low, Littlefield. Oh, and she can't score. Another layup missed by Centennial.
They've had way too many of those this time. It's like they're getting what they want. It just is not dropping.
Click driving, tough shot, can't go, and rebounded by Cubes. She'll hand it off to Frost. Littlefield for Frost. That one is in.
That was good focus by Frost because she had Click on her the whole way.
Well, Maple Grove had 3 chances to take the lead and couldn't do so. Now trailing by 2 again. Quick with Littlefield right on her. 7 minutes to go in regulation. Quick driving, Gordon. And now to Odie. Good defense by Centennial, and Maple Grove for their part not forcing anything here either. Oh, then that pass too high for Odie, but Overski is there. Prevent the turnover. Her 3, and Maple Grove is in front.
Those last couple possessions were the most patient Maple Grove has been on offensive all night, and contributed to a nice open shot and a nice finish.
Overski with 16 points now. Maple Grove by 1. Cubes open underneath. Great look from Littlefield. And Cubes gets her first field goal here in the second half. She's got 16. Centennial back up by 1.
Well, sometimes when you're an outside shooter like that, you need to get in there and get that, attack the rim, get the bucket there, and get the touchback.
Gordon drives in a lot of traffic there. And Gordon going to be whistled for the foul here?
I think he's calling her on a charge. Yeah.
Personal foul is an Ari Gordon for Maple Grove, number 34. That's her second personal. That's the 15th foul.
Let's look at the last baskets. First for Maple Grove. The Overski 3 that put them briefly in the lead.
And then finally, Coob was able to finish off and get a bucket in there. She was probably saying finally to herself when that one went in.
Team fouls even now at 5 apiece. Possession arrow favoring Maple Grove. Should we get a tie up in the last 5:45 of play? Littlefield, the ball deflected, and it comes right to Corman.
they were having she couldn't see somebody. She was having too much trouble getting the ball in.
Hogue to Cassette. And now to Odie. And Cassette. And it back out high. Hogue. 3-point try. Another one is in. It's time for Jordan Odie. Her third made three tonight. She's got 16 points. Maple Grove by 2. Five minutes to go in regulation. Stacy starts a drive off the glass and in. First basket of the night for the junior, and we're tied at 52. Odie, cross to Cassette. Puts up a three from the wing, too strong. Rebounded by Cummings. McCall for three. Missed. And rebounded by Cassette. Odie front court. Break the tie here, now in the hands of Overski. Drive to the basket, shot up around and in for Cassette.
That was a nice job by Cassette as she's coming in. She got it, and just even with contact, went up and finished the bucket.
She's got 7 of the 12 bench points tonight for Maple Grove. 3-point try is in.
They got nice
rotation.
I'm sorry. They got nice rotation on that one that last time. There's good ball movement.
Odie trying to answer, it does.
We're going back to first half. We're going to trade threes again.
Maple Grove will use the 30-second timeout here.
You know, both teams they got to keep running their offense, and they got to keep relying on their defense right now. We're in a much closer game again now, and I just, you know, Centennial's going to talk, and they're going to say, come on, we got to move our ball, keep looking for our shots. We can attack it.
Really the last couple of baskets. A 3-point shot made by Grace Pullman. And then Jordan Odie answering with yet another three. She's got 4 threes tonight in the game.
She's having a nice game tonight.
19 points in all for the freshman.
She averages like 9 or almost 10 points a game.
Played a lot of minutes last year as an 8th grader. She is going to be a special player by the time she graduates here.
Well, and just the confidence that you get, and the other positive thing is when you've got your seniors that are relying on you too and including you and getting you the ball, that team chemistry is huge.
Cubes thought about the jumper and then hands it off instead to McCall. Ball stolen on the wing. It's Cassette. That cut off by Cummings and comes back out. And a big steal from Maple Grove. Hogue. And back into the hands of Quick. Under 3 minutes to go now. Odie. Take the three, not good. Ball tapped out and comes to Cubes. Hands off to Cummings. Littlefield into the paint. McCall's been quiet here in the second half, doesn't score there. Crimson still by 2 with under 2.5 to go. Hogue will put up a three. Too strong, ball tipped around, and Maple Grove keeps control.
They're going to take a little bit of time right now, and still looking for their shot. I mean, they're not trying to, but right now take some time off, work for the best shot.
We're inside of 2 minutes to go.
And you're seeing some head fakes, but you're not seeing anybody looking like they want to attack the bucket quite yet.
Click now will take it at the basket and gets fouled. Foul on Autumn McCall. That'll be her 4th. And Kennedy Click will go to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul is on Autumn McCall. The Cougars 24, that's her 4th. 16 foul. And at the line now for Maple Grove is Kennedy Click for 2.
0 for 2 from the line in the first half. First time here in the second half. One more coming.
Some of the girls have really struggled at the free throw line tonight. Those are the stats. When you go back and look at those stats the next day, you're just going, you're shaking your head. Guys, this and it is. I mean, you can have kids that shoot them really well in practice the whole time, and they get to a line in a game.
Oh, and a steal here by Click. How big is this for Maple Grove? They missed the free throws, and then Click comes back and gets the steal. Now 1.5 minutes to go. Yeah, Maple Grove from the free throw line tonight, 4 of 10. Centennial Patty, 5 of 13.
Tough night at the free throw line for both teams.
Overski in some trouble, and we get a foul. That's the 17th foul, and now it's 1-and-1 time for Maple Grove. Foul Sydney Cubes, just her first. Set first free throw is up and in. She made her 2 free throws in the first half. And now 3 for 3. Maple Grove up by 3. Their biggest lead tonight. Missed the second one. Quick had a hand on it. Gordon gets it, and Maple Grove keeps possession. Oh, then it's stolen away. And then Cube's pass gets knocked away by Click. Ball on the floor. Well, what do we have? Maple Grove gets a timeout.
It's hard to tell if anybody even had possession of that
I didn't
ball.
think they did, right.
I didn't think so either, and I'm going, whoa. Let that timeout come quick.
Well, Maple Grove gets the timeout. They have 1 remaining.
Here we go. Well, I guess, she did. She did, yeah. It's hard to tell. That's quick. I mean, yeah, call that timeout because there were so many people touching it and going both ways. Let's just regroup.
Well, Maple Grove in pretty good spot here with a little over a minute to go. 3-point lead in possession, and they're in the bonus.
And yeah, and you know, if you're Maple Grove, you're going to say, okay, smart shots. We get a good open layup, we take the layup. We don't have to force anything right now. Make sure we get the best shot. You're Centennial, and it's like, okay, we need a stop right now, and we need to get a score. Sounds easy, but they're both good teams, and they're both well coached, and they're just going to see whose defense can make the stop.
Maple Grove looking for their 17th straight win. Centennial looking for their 9th win in a row. Last loss coming to Maple Grove. Odie into the front court with 1:05 to play in the second half. Click to Cassette. Now to Overski. Under a minute to go. Odie in some trouble, able to get the pass away to Gordon. Overski is open. Lost control for a moment, gets into Gordon and goes up and gets fouled. And she'll go to the line for 2.
You know what Maple Grove was doing there too, they're moving the ball, and Gordon, she just sneaks in down there, and of course you've got her, give it to her, let her make the little easy one. And in that case, she got fouled, so she's at the free throw line.
That is her 5th personal.
And Autumn McCall fouls out on that. 8 points tonight for the freshman. Gordon at the free throw line for the first time tonight. Got it. It's a 2-possession game now. So Maple Grove getting a couple of key free throws when they need them. 5-point game. Down to 40 seconds to play. Centennial's got to hurry to get some points here on this possession. Cummings driving. Get a foul on the floor on Quick. That's the 6th team foul, so no free throws yet for Centennial.
In that sense, you're okay with that foul, but if we were 1-1, it's like you've got a 5-point lead. Just keep them in front of you. Play good defense. Don't foul them.
Under 30 to go now. Still 60-55. Shot for 3 by Frost, not good. Rebounded by Overski. Lost the ball, picked up by Gordon. Back to Overski, who gets into the front court. And Maple Grove will use their last timeout. They're in pretty good position now with 13 seconds to go and a 5-point lead in the basketball.
Right, Coach Cook saw that there was just some chaos going on and we don't need to give him a chance to get to the free throw line or foul, and just took his last timeout. Let's regroup and let's finish this part out and control the ball.
Our CCX Play of the Week spots the top 4 plays from the past week in the area. You can go to our website, ccxmedia.org, click on the sports tab, and then go to Play of the Week and cast your vote. 4 new nominees up right now. Be a busy night for Maple Grove fans tomorrow night. Their boys basketball team at home against the #1 team in the state in Class 4A. Park Center, who just had a very impressive win last Friday against a good Totino Grace team. And as we mentioned earlier, girls hockey playing in the state quarterfinals tomorrow night at XL Energy Center against Gentry Academy. I get a foul here on Click, and Patty, we should mention too, you coached at Park Center for a number of years. One of their all-time greats is in town tomorrow night for college basketball, right?
Yeah, so Dahlia McKenzie plays at Illinois. She's coming back, and I have season tickets, so I get to go to a lot of games, but I was talking to the girls at school, and they got a busload of kids going down to watch her play.
That's nice. She was a terrific player.
And she's having a good year there too. She's set some records there already there, and just not only a good basketball player, but an awesome young lady.
All-time leading scorer at Park Center girls basketball. Click trying to finish off Centennial here, and she knocks down 2 free throws, just like Gordon did a few seconds ago. So. Seven-point game.
Yeah, Coach Cooks wants them to take some time off the clock as far as make them work the ball up, put a full court press on them that time.
Ball is short, rebounded by Cassette. Ball on the floor, and that'll be it. An impressive rally for Maple Grove in the second half. Down 8 at halftime, Patty fell behind by 10. And then they got things working and able to come back with a win. For Centennial, I think they're going to man, we had some chances to score and couldn't finish.
Yeah, I agree. I think that they're going to look at those things, and you just watch the momentum start to flow towards Maple Grove side, and as that happened, they were able to get the things done that they wanted to be able to get done on the court. A little more patience on offense, a little more control of the ball. Exactly what they're looking for.
And Maple Grove defensively, too. I mean, certainly the missed shots on easy layups were hurtful versus Centennial, but Maple Grove's defense was better in the second half. They allowed just 17 second-half points.
Well, and plus they were getting in the passing lanes. It's almost you could see, and there was some, to me, there were some easy picks that they were able to get, and that contributed to them be able to come down and get themselves in a good scoring situation.
Maple Grove gets their 17th win in a row. Allie Mosley has a couple of Crimson players with her. Let's go to her now.
Yeah, I've got Jordan Odie and Kyla Overski here. We're going to start with Jordan. Jordan, you guys never had the lead until 6.5 minutes left to go in this game. What did it take from your team down to those final stretch of minutes?
Honestly, just in the timeouts we talked about just grinding it out. We knew we were better and we knew we could do it. We just had to grind it out and make some layups. That's all it took.
Just a freshman, but 19 points tonight. You're so smooth with your shot. What allows you to be so successful offensively?
It's just reps in practice. I've practiced those shots a million times. It's just letting it fly now.
This was a huge win for your team. You guys absolutely had to work for it, though. What does this win say about your squad?
We just keep grinding. I mean, we've been down so many games to just come back and win. We know we can do it. Just, yeah, putting our minds to it.
Great performance tonight. I'm sure we'll see a lot more interviews with you in the future. We'll switch it over to Kyla. Kyla, down 8 points at half. You guys, it took you till the final 6 minutes to finally get that lead. What was that battle like in this second half to really finally pull forward and win the game?
I think we just needed to come together as a team, and we knew we were down, and we knew we'd been through these obstacles before, and just keep working it out. And then we knew we were going to hit our shots eventually, so yeah.
Wins like this are statement games. What statement did your team make tonight?
You know that we're going to be a threat in the playoffs, and yeah, we're going to go really far if we keep working it.
This is a 17-game win streak now. You guys are on fire. Just 1 game left in the regular season. What are your hopes for this team?
I mean, the hope is to get to state. I mean, I think we have a really good chance. I mean, we're playing really well. We've won 18 games in a row, so I feel like just keep working through the adversity and just like keep pushing.
Congrats on a great game
Thank
tonight,
you.
Kyla. Guys.
All right, thanks very much. Allie, Patty, nice win for Maple Grove, and they go to 21-4 in the season. Centennial drops to 15-10. Good luck to both of these teams in the postseason.
Yes, good luck to both of them. Good teams. Fun games.
And that will do it for our telecast tonight. For Allie Mosley, Patty Sorensen, and all of our crew, I'm John Jacobson. Final score once again tonight from Maple Grove High School. The Crimson defeat the Cougars from Centennial 62-55.